What's happening, guys? Just trying to get this thing set up. I feel like I struggle with it every single time. If you're in here already, stop by, say what's up. Post this to a couple places. We always start out a little slow here. Oh, I had it like zoomed up. I thought it was like cutting half my head off. I was like, I thought I set this up correctly. Is this still too? I think I gotta adjust the camera a little bit. It still looks so dark. It's dark in here, but then the camera's super light. I need to make some adjustments. Group. Here. Share. Copy link. Instagram. Plus. Of course, it's not going to come up. There it is. Paste. Ooh. Damn, we'll post those later. All right, so I am off of my phone. It says one is watching now. I got the new Losi dirt bike. Let's see, how does sound work on here? Let's do a quick test. It's been a minute since I've done this. There we go. It says one is watching now. Okay. We don't watch myself, watch you, watch me, watch you. Yeah, let's move this over. Get it out of the way. Mic looks good. So we'll just get a couple people in here hanging out. Luckily, the new dirt bike shipped today. It stopped by, and I am beyond excited to play with this thing. I took it out in the street for a little bit, had a really good time. I'll show you a couple of the scuffs and a couple things I learned, and then what my overall plan is. We'll go over some features if you haven't seen some of the features, and kind of yeah, just kind of hang out, chat. I got some wheels to build back here that I picked up the other day. So we're at Axial Fest. I'll probably work on those in a minute. There we go. And I want to pin this. Oh, let's see. We got a message. Nope. It's going to be blocked by that. That's great. Moto Stacker, I'm waiting on mine. Still no shipping yet. I messed up and ordered the green one. Yeah, I heard from a source that the green one is not going to ship until another 2 weeks. I wouldn't say you messed up. I didn't need the battery or the charger, so I didn't order that one. Also, I'm a big Yamaha and Suzuki guy, so since there was a blue one, made sense to get the blue one. I already have the yellow plastic on order to switch it over to a Suzuki. And then I picked up the white plastic and the Supermoto tires. Some reason white screamed Supermoto to me, and my current dirt bike is white. So, because I'm running a Husqvarna. Let's see if I can turn this off real quick and take a quick phone call. I don't know if that worked or didn't work or picked you up or picked me up. I want this back a little further. I think I need to adjust the f-stop on the camera. I got a new camera. So a couple things have happened. I haven't been live in quite some time because I was running into crazy camera issues. If you see this stream versus the last stream, it was very hazy, it was grainy, it was foggy, and I really just didn't like the content I was putting out and the quality of the content that was coming out. So I threw the GoPro away. No, I'm just kidding. I don't use the GoPro for this anymore. I'm now streaming off of a Sony a6400 and a Sigma 16mm lens. That's why we get this nice crisp sharp, and then it also does that beautiful auto zoom feature that I just am fascinated with. So this is my first live stream with the new camera. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what happens. Hopefully it's better. I can see, as you guys continue to see, I just keep looking over. I'm trying to read chat, and I'm also looking at myself. It looks pretty good. Unfortunately, Peyton's out practicing batting, so the garage is open, so you can see all that white coming through, and you can probably hear her a bunch. But yeah, so let's see. Good on ya. I'm a big Yamaha guy. I hate the blue set. I have the blue set coming. Good. Working on VR46 graphics for it. That's going to be awesome. Thanks, Moto. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm hoping it looks a lot better. Big shout out. He probably won't ever see this, but my buddy Oscar, he gave me a ton of advice on filter setup and camera setup and a bunch of different things to make this look better. Originally, when I had it set up, it was just still kind of blurry and washed out, and now I think it looks significantly better. I think next time I'm gonna jack the f-stop up so that way it focuses on everything and not as much. Like, I feel like this is crazy sharp, but I'm a little blurry. I guess I could adjust it now, but then I gotta adjust the cams and everything like that. I don't know if it'll adjust on the fly. It's all new to me. But I have the lights like much lower. Like for you guys, it's bright. For me, it's pretty dark in here. So I think I definitely need to bump up the f-stop, and then I can lower the ISO a little bit to give me a little more cleaner of a look. But yeah, overall, I'm beyond stoked with the new camera. I haven't shot any actual footage with it yet. I've just been taking a bunch of family photos and trying to get used to it. It's a big change over from the GoPro and like my standard cell phone, like where you just point and shoot. So I've been trying to really rely on staying in manual mode and learning the overall camera system. So it's been a challenge, but it's been a fun challenge. So I'm excited for it. Mir, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. So a couple cool things I will talk about the dirt bike. If you haven't seen them already, I mean, where have you been? Open up the YouTube, click on the Losi page. Amazing things that have happened. So it is 6 scale, they're calling it. It has a mechanical front disc brake and a whole caliper system. So we can put this in front of me, make it nice and this. So you can see this right here hinges up and down. Let's see what's the best. Yeah, like that. So that actually grabs disc brakes onto this rotor and will stop the wheel. So it spins through and then will stop. There is a full 10 scale servo up here that is actually steering it with the servo saver kind of right in there. You can't really see it. It has this awesome setup called the crash support bar. So as you crash, which you will, it flexes in. See, all that is built-in flex so you don't destroy your brand new $550 machine. There is a 550 motor inside, and then there's a 1 pound flywheel spinning at 22,000 RPMs that helps keep it balanced. It helps keep it balanced this way, and then obviously right to left. I have minimal running time on it because I wanted it to stay nice for this exact video here. I don't want to throw out a completely hammered out truck. I can tell you wheelie mode is amazing. Get it, hit the button up twice, get into wheelie mode, have a good time. Just play in wheelie mode. It's so much fun. The aggressive turns are turned down pretty significantly, but dude, it's so much fun. You just hit that throttle. There's no skill involved at all, which is a great feature of mine. You just hit it and peg it and just whoop, wheelies all the way down. And I'm talking like a pretty good wheelie. Like I've had it here just wheeling on down, and it'll do it for about 120 feet, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for wheelie mode. Lesson I'm going to share with you guys: do not go into dirt mode by accident and then punch the throttle. If you do, you're going to mess some stuff up. I immediately looped it out within like 5 minutes of running, and you can see my fender is scratched, his helmet is scratched, and the front sticker sheet up there is also scratched. So dirt mode, stay in dirt. Street mode, stays in street. Wheelie mode, just have some fun. Yeah, the street mode is a real good aggressive turning, and it keeps the front wheel planted. So when you're hammering down on the throttle, instead of coming up, it kind of just blurps, 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 and then keeps it moving forward, which is, it's a really fun feature. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to get out and get some scale running video of it. I feel like we've seen a lot of track shots. I'm gonna hopefully get down to the local lake bed and get it carving through some turns, carving into the dirt, and having a good time. I'm still running the stock radio. I know they came out with the firmware updates for the DX5 Pro, DX5C, and DX Rugged. I'm probably going to stay with this. It works. I don't see the need at this current second to change it, but the firmware is out there. It makes it, and they give you a little explaining guide on how to program it with your DX5 Pro, which is back there somewhere. But for right now, I'm going to keep it with that. It has the on-off switch. I'm running the lean feature in the middle position. So if you don't know, on the remote, you have how far it leans left and right. So mine's about middle. I'm having a pretty good time with that. I don't want to go too crazy with it yet. As you can kind of see, I've been on the little wear support bars pretty heavily. So it's a really, really fun time. Like, I cannot wait to run it again. My biggest mistake was I picked up one battery. And that is it, like an idiot. I don't know why I only bought one. I don't really know why I got one, but I only have one, and it runs out pretty quickly. I did not realize I don't own many 2S packs at all. Like, I think I own 3, and none of them fit. I picked up, let's open this up real quick. I picked up a new pack from Jen's Ace while at Axial Fest. We did some measuring, and this, there we go for the cool, let's put it this way. Oh, I love that feature. This pack fits perfectly in there. It is their new Advanced 5000 100C LAHV pack. It also has the Smart Sense technology. So you can see there it's half full. And then it has the G-Tech sensor on it. So this, compared with my D300, I just plug it in, plug this in, and immediately starts charging. I don't need to worry about setting any parameters at all. 5 seconds, it's charging. I plugged it in, I walked in the house, had a good time. The only thing I did is I changed it to the IC5 connector from Spectrum, just because the IC5 connector is built into the back of the bike. Let's see if we can see it. Maybe if I pick this up, and then I can kind of, yeah. So you can see it right in there. It's all molded in, so it just works. I'm always right. It works perfectly. So I didn't want to change that. I didn't want to mess around with anything. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm just a child, and I wanted to play with the toy as quickly as I possibly could. So picked up an IC5 connector, soldered it onto this battery real quick, and had a good time. I had the 5500 100C G-Tech battery, but as you can see, it is too long. It's not going to work. So this is back to, doesn't do anything. So this is my only battery until hopefully Monday or Tuesday, when I order like 5 more of these, because one's just not enough. It's not enough to have a good time. You need more. I don't, this is probably half charged now. I took it down to my local hobby shop, Mike's Hobbies, great local shop, to let the guys check it out. And we probably ran it for about 15 minutes between all of us. We weren't easy on it. We were in wheelie mode, and we kept trying to wheelie, but their parking lot's super slick, and it just was burning out the tire, which was, so we couldn't get it to wheelie, but hopefully we'll have some tires to get it to do that with later. Cool. Yeah, but the G right there. Screen cap it, send it over. This is the battery I would recommend if you're not going to pick up the standard Spectrum battery. The only reason I didn't run the Spectrum battery is because I don't have a Spectrum charger, and all of their G2 batteries don't have a balance plug, so I can't plug it into all of the Jen's Ace stuff I run. So it just made sense to pick up the Jen's Ace one. Wasn't that much money. I don't remember how much it is. I could look in a minute. Anybody have any questions about the bike? Any questions about anything that's happening? The rider looks great. I mean, I am stoked on it. I don't want this in the shot anymore. Also, it comes with the cool, I'm calling it the starting gate. So it's pretty cool. It stretches out like this, holds your bike in here. It's meant to put a couple nails in. You walk up to the driver's stand, your bike's just sitting there, and you take off. And it's really cool. It's done a great job so far when it falls over like here, hold on. Before I get into that, I'll kind of show you how it works. So this sits like this. Obviously, it'll fall over, but then it just locks in to here, and you're good to go. And then when you get up to your driver's stand, you get up there, hit the throttle, brah, it takes off, and brah, it's out of the way. So that's a pretty cool feature. When it falls like this on the road, I've had great success with getting it to spin and get back up. It's done a great job. I don't like to just, with the way it falls, normally you hit that steering wheel direction, it makes a couple spins and then goes. I don't really like to do that. So what I've been doing is just getting it this way and then going back the other way. So that's been working out pretty well for me because I don't want to just spin and spin and spin on these. Let's see. Tinker asks, how's the steering? It is reverse. With someone new RC, will I be able to pick it up and go? It is great. The steering you don't really notice. I thought the same thing. So I reversed the steering on all of my regular RC cars. And when I saw it, I was like, well, forward is right, back is left. That's how it works. For me at least. Like if I'm driving, this is right, this is left, and you pick it up. But it worked great. The nice part about it is you have the support bars, crash bars, whatever we're calling those things. I'm not even sure the proper thing. It saves it. So if you get into a turn, you're braking too hard, you come down, like it's just gonna drag on this until you right yourself. So it's not like there's a ton of learning curve. I let my father-in-law drive it for about 5 minutes today. He picked it up right away. I would think the only recommendation I have is throttle control. So you don't want to go so slow because it'll just do this the whole time, but you don't want to go so fast that when it's time to make the turn, you're slamming on the brakes, hitting it, and trying to turn. Like find enough throttle where it's just slowly cruising along without teetering, and then you're going to be able to good to go. I think it's easily something you can pick up. Yeah, he doesn't drive much fast cars. He's more of a crawler guy, so he picked it up pretty quickly. I think you will as well. Would you say it's up to what it's been depicted by Losi and is durable and capable on the track? I think it's definitely as durable as they say. At the hobby shop, the guy hit the speed bump. He did like 6 end-over-end cartwheels. Nothing was wrong. Yeah, it scratched, but it didn't break. I lost depth perception and literally ran it into the tire of my car. Probably shouldn't admit that, but I did. Hit the front end doing quarter throttle. It was moving. It was cooking, and there was no issues. As far as capability on the track, I've watched Frank Root's video. I think he was one of the designers several times. He's destroying it out there. He's kicking butt. And I think it's definitely possible, but I don't think it's going to be as easy to run on a track as like an 8-scale buggy. I think it's going to take a big learning curve and a little bit of a challenge to get through with cornering, going up and down, kind of keeping it. I think my biggest concern is when you're in the air, I'm going to want to make throttle input, but is the gyro or is the flywheel already making that input? Or am I going to make it more exaggerated? My goal is to run it on a track tomorrow. I'm thinking about also taking it to the skate park. I thought that might be a fun, we've got a pretty cool local pump track. I thought I could send it over some of the jumps, but it is definitely durable. I don't think there's going to be any issues except for like this kind of stuff. Like it's gonna scratch. Like it's not a Lexan body. It's hard plastic. It's going to get scratched up, but I don't think it's going to break. I watched as many videos as I possibly could. I've only seen one break so far, and they were just launching off a big kicker to flat, and they rarely landed on their wheels, and they broke the crash support piece. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. Tinker said, last question. Someone mentioned Associated making their own MX. Have you heard of this? No, I have not. I didn't hear about this until last week. If Associated was making an MX at the exact same time as Losi, I would find that shocking. I don't think it's on their radar. I haven't heard anything. I don't have any connections at Associated, so I wouldn't know. But if you had parallel thinking in the industry that close, where they were both like, hey, 2023 is the year we come out with dirt bikes, I would be blown away. I don't think it's the case. I hope everybody makes a dirt bike. I want to see these at the track. My local track is changing their layout for more of a supercross layout, and I think there's 6 local guys that pick them up. There was 12 that ordered, but the hobby shop didn't get them all in. So I think it's going to be a great time, and I'm really excited to see these all lined up on the track together, hit that start gate, and we hammer out. I think it's going to be a great time. How fast is it? I heard it just 40 to 43 is the testing that I've seen. I'm going to tell you, on the road it cooks. Like it hustles. Like it's not a slow by any means. Like it gets after it. We live on a cul-de-sac, so I'm doing, 8s and stuff in the cul-de-sac. It is plenty fast for me. I don't think it needs to be any faster. I was talking to the guys at Castle. I know they're really working on putting a bigger system in it and a 3S in it. I found a 3S from Genzace that fits. I haven't looked at the specs yet to see if the current system will even take 3S, but they're looking for like 65 miles an hour, which I think is incredibly fast. It's too fast. Like this is fast enough to have a good time. Moto said, sounds perfect to me. It's 2 wheels and it should be harder than a buggy or anything else on 2 wheels. Yeah, for sure. Did you pre-order it? If so, when? Did you get it right after they posted? Moto asked. Yeah, the day. So I think they posted Wednesday night on the Losi channel that it was coming out Thursday. I stayed up till midnight Eastern time because I was in Indiana, and it wasn't available. It came available at like 9 a.m. their time. I ordered it by like 9:02. I jumped on this right away. Like the minute I saw the running video and the pre-release, I was like, yep, I want this. This is mine. I'm ordering it. Didn't ask any questions. I had a couple of the older, dirt bikes from years past that were garbage, and I was so excited to see this one hit. So no, I didn't take it off any sweet jumps yet. I tried to jump the curb at home. It's pretty dirty, and I looped it out and scratched it. So I wanted it to look good for this video. Tomorrow is jump day. I have a small 10 scale, or like 14 scale track in my backyard that I was going to take it on. So we'll see how it does. I haven't even really driven it on dirt. Like I drove it 5 seconds because I wanted it to stay pretty clean. So it's clean. Ah! So who's there? Oh, you're going to shut the garage. Yeah. Sorry guys if that's super loud. When that closes and is loud, I'm going to grab a drink. Yeah? You going to work on that? You feed the dogs? Will you do that next? Sorry, it's as you can see, my YouTube thing is in my garage, and it's like the hottest day California's had yet, so we're all trying to do a bunch of stuff. The family's running out things. We all got stuff going on. If you haven't tried these, pick it up. It's delicious. So this is the only problem when I put anything there, like now it's just liquid death. It's not me anymore. So I tried this over here. Other cool moto things. Love you too. You get a blank, don't fall. You get a blank-ish sheet, stickers in the pack, and you get a ton. I don't know where they are. Oh, they're right here. You can't even see them though. It's not going to show. You get a ton of numbers. So if you don't want to be Jeremy Martin number 6, you can peel this off and then put this on, and you could be, number 54, which is what I would choose. I've hit up the guys over at Imagine Graphics. Hopefully they're working on a new graphic set for me to kind of use more of my sponsors. I want to keep it very moto themed, but then incorporate the people that support me. So I'm excited for that. I went with Jeremy because he had this, it was kind of a purplish, pinkish thing to kind of go with. Oh, that's going to fall. All my new body schemes. So I feel like his jersey really matched the new theme. Like it's kind of close. It's close enough so when I run these colors, it'll look good. My new body coming soon. There'll be a video on it. My buddy Brennan over Custom Artworks paints all my bodies and does an incredible job. How loud is the dog food getting? So yeah, you get the startup guide, the manual. The manual is pretty nice. Like it's pretty big. It goes through all of your information, startup guide, everything like that. Read the startup guide. Don't just put the battery in and turn it on. There's a couple things you need to know about the flywheel, like starting procedures, shutting off procedures. Don't just hit it and go. I don't think it'll work. It won't arm and then you'll be frustrated. Also, funny thing, it came with chain lube. Like 20 cc's of chain lube. Kind of looks like the viscosity of mountain bike chain lube, so that's really cool. And then it came with the sheet of all of your aftermarket parts, and I ordered all of them. Yep, I picked up everything but the swing arm. I don't know. I want to see the swing arm in person before I spend that cash. Also, I don't think I P. What color is P? Hub chain sprocket. I think I showed on P. I went with gold for the sprocket, and I think the P one's more my style. Let's see here. This feels like 1987, waiting for the Nintendo GT Performance Tyco Turbo Hopper, all in one as a kid on Christmas for sure. I feel like when this stuff comes out, I'm just a kid every day, and I have to buy it immediately. What about the brakes? Any chance of it doing a stoppie or no? I don't think so. I think number one, the gyro is going to stop you from doing a stoppie. And even though the front brake's good, I feel like the back brake locks up a little sooner. I mean, yeah, I don't think so. That would be sick, but I think getting everything to transfer without, because normally when you're doing a stoppie, you're riding along, you compress and then push. I think you'd have to find a way to kind of suck if you did like a suck down, then maybe you could do it. But I don't know. My rear brake grabs more than my front brake, but I haven't tuned the front brake at all. Did the same thing. 4 sets of wheels plus the swing arm. Can't help it. Moto, we should be friends. I didn't get 4 sets of wheels, though. I bought the Supermoto wheels and another set of these tires because I figured these were going to get hammered. And then I ordered white plastic, yellow plastic, gold hubs, the foot pegs, all the titanium bits, and the carbon plates. I mean, carbon plates look like they're going to be a mission to put on, but I mean they're coming. They're coming. And then I ordered the I ordered the Supermoto wheels. I didn't pick up the whole shots. I mean, the whole shots look amazing, and I know they're my preferred dirt tire, but I wanted to keep it scale. I'm like a scale nerd, so I'm hoping somebody's listening and does something at Proline by the Fire with these. Have some ideas. I'm going to reach out to the guys and see if we can get something done. But if I can get my idea in place, which I know I can't because I've tried before, I mean, it could be a really amazing day. But as long as we can get something going on, get a little track together, even if it's just like on that pavement and get like a Supermoto setup, that could be really cool. What else came in the box? You got this awesome card. It's the startup card, and the hop-up card. But I don't know. It's like a hard plastic kind of credit card style. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nerding out hardcore, but I thought it was nice. I thought it was like a cool little touch. And then I think this is a sticker. Yeah, for support. I mean, it's kind of cool. But this, I don't know why. I mean, it's nice. I don't know what the hole punch is for. Maybe you're like supposed to hang it from your radio, and then if you get stuck, it's actually quarter scale. I said it was 6 scale earlier. It's quarter scale. Other cool dirt bike things. I don't know. I think I kind of covered it. It's a floating rotor. These are adjustable, so you can go up and down depending on your skill level. So, for example, Tinker, if you're really worried about it, put these down a little bit, and then you kind of got more balance. So instead of it falling over at this point, you come up a little bit, maybe it falls over at this point. Makes it a little easier on you. I'm sure at some point people are going to get good enough to remove these all together, and then you could really dig in. But the front wheel washes out, you're just stuck on the ground. That kind of makes it no fun walking up and down the driver's stand every time. So let's work on some wheels. While at Axial Effects, I picked up ACP RC's set of 4 wheels. Great guy, Aaron's super nice, got these all dialed in. And I picked up a set of Robo Slug inserts. So these are kind of all the new rage for inserts. So there's no more foams. They're 3D printed. They're very malleable. They're cool. These are their softs, and these are their mediums. So I'm going to do mediums in the rear, softs in the front. But yeah, they're pretty nice. I think they're good. I think you did a good job. We put on a couple of tires, and I'm really excited. I hope Losi sells a bajillion of these things. Your talks of Promoto being the platform and this being the MX, hoping that GP down the road. Yeah, I was joking with the guys at the hobby shop today, and I said, what if they come out with a Harley? Like the full Street Glide Harley, full bags, just see that thing wheeling down your parking lot. Like, I mean, that's going to be a good time, right? Like, that sounds like a ton of fun. I would, I'm not a Harley guy. I don't really have a street bike or ride street bikes, but I'm telling you, they come out with a Harley street guide and one of these that I can wheelie, I am buying one for sure. And then we're going to wrap all of this around the super soft green compound J Concepts Tusk. These are a great tire. They're slowly becoming one of my new favorites. I am a big fan of the Crawler TAs and a big fan of these recently. I think they're both the best tires on the market right now. I think if you're not running Crawler TAs, Tusk, Hyrax, Super Swampers, I mean, what are you doing? Let's get real. But let's assemble some wheels. You guys have any other questions about anything RC related or just want to chat? What's going on in your RC world today? What new purchase did you buy? What's something new you picked up? What's something you want to pick up? Even if it's not the dirt bike. I moved the trash can. It's not there anymore. It doesn't have to be the dirt bike. You don't have to be like, I want the dirt bike. I want to hear about all RC stuff. I have a very cool project coming down that I was just thinking of. As I'm going to have to get some brass hubs for these because, I mean, maybe I'll just be able to tell when I put them together which one's soft and which one's medium. Let's see. But I have a very cool project coming. I just got shipping notice on it, and I'm excited for it. I'll share it with you guys here. I picked up the Jetstream RC boat. So this is a very cool company that's been in business for just a short amount of time, but they make all aluminum hull boats, and they're pretty amazing. They do awesome stuff. I don't know if you've seen them on Instagram. They have the Mini Boat Mafia. They're like 2-person boats. I think they have a 12, 10, 8, and 6-foot model. They're amazing. So I picked up their RC kit. I'm hoping to get it all here relatively shortly. They shipped it from Canada, and the updates on the shipping aren't coming across very easily, but hopefully it'll be here soon. I'll get that thing all TIG welded up, and then I was talking to an electronics manufacturer last week. They're coming out with some new goodies that is boat orientated, and I'm gonna get it for the boat. So I'm hoping, I think we were talking 6S. I was hoping for like 8, but I think we were talking 6S. I'm gonna try to make it a scale boat. I have ideas of running it in the river, in the lake, first of all, and then I want to find like a local river spot to get some like ultra scale shots. Also, this idea, I don't know if it's even possible or gonna work, but you guys know those plastic like little kid bicycle jumps, scooter jumps, that kind of stuff. I'm thinking about picking a set of those up, laying the inside with spray foam, putting that in the water, jumping the boat. I mean, that sounds like a freaking blast to me. Does anybody not know what the has anybody seen these boats? Does anybody not know what they are? Should I pull them up? Post it up if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you'd like to see it. I can pull it up. I think I can still. I don't know. We'd have to try, but we could try. I switched over a bunch of settings when I went to the new camera, and I haven't tried the computer setting yet, so we'll have to see. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know. If you know what I'm talking about, they're pretty dope. They're pretty cool. I wish I could afford the real one, but I got a family. I don't know. Really need like a 2-person jet boat. Let's see. What is all this going on? Laughy faces. Ba ba ba. What? Another month before we get. Oh, I don't know what that means. Yeah, okay, I agree. Okay, so I really need to adjust the camera so I can see what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. I feel like every time I go live or every time I do anything with YouTube or the camera system or anything. I learn something every time, so I figure the more I do this, the more I'll learn and the better I'll get. And I'm just remembering the last time I mounted up these Tusk, it was the second hardest tire I've ever put on in my life. And I'm thinking this probably wasn't the best idea to do it live, but we'll see what happens. I think I ended up running a longer screw and then tightening them down. Come on, grab some threads. There we go. I always want to like listen to low music while I do these things and chat with you guys, but like I don't know how that works. I don't want to listen to like royalty-free music like that. That's not the kind of music I want to listen to. But I know if I put anything else on, it'll just get copyright banned from YouTube. So I gotta see if there's like a way to do that. If you haven't checked it out yet, I just posted my Axial Fest Badlands video. It's a pretty alright video. I had a good time at Axial Fest Badlands. It's always a fun event. This year was dustier than the year I went before because it rained that year, but it was pretty fun. They do a good job. If you haven't been to an Axial Fest, I highly recommend you going. They're a good time. They do a good event. They have a lot of mini events going on with the Tough Truck Challenge, and they normally have UTech, and they have rock racing and rock bouncing and show and shine. They got a lot of stuff to keep you busy there, which is it's a pretty good time. You should check them out. If you don't, ooh, those look pretty good, and it wasn't that hard to put on. Tusk. Nope, not even gonna see it. Good. If you don't have an Axial rig and you're like, hey, I only have a Traxxas or an Element or an RC four-wheel drive, and you can get to California in October, come to Proline by the Fire. You will not be disappointed. I've been to, 90% of the events put on across the country, and Proline by the Fire is the best event I've ever been to. It is just an all-around kick-ass good time. It's a blast. It's a great, super fun, incredible event. If you're local and you're not going, what's wrong with you? If you're not local and you have the means to go, buy that ticket, gas up the family car to get your butt here. Trust me, it is a good time. It's worth it. It's a ton of fun. A lot of great vendors are out there. They always have a massive vendor row. They have a ton of stuff going on. The night runs are fun. Horseman's Park has epic crawling. Everybody knows it's some of the, everybody knows what it is. But if you can, make it. Check it off the bucket list. It's a good time. You'll be sad if you missed it. I'll be there. Come by. Say hi. I'll be all gung-ho on day one, making a lot of videos, taking a lot of videos, and then just never take another video again, and then get home and I'm like, oh, that's right. I was supposed to make a video for this event and have no actual footage. So this year I'm going to try to do a better job, but it's a good time. Make sure you go. What's this? Oh. Come on out. I wonder how loud the fan would be. We might postpone YouTube lives until like midnight lives with how hot it is. I need to get an AC unit in here, but I've just been kind of lazy getting it done, picking it up, paying for it, all that fun stuff. Like to just roll them, make sure they go through. I don't know. I feel like soft might be too soft. Yeah, I might have wanted to go mediums all the way around. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see before I'm at an event and then they're a little too soft. I don't know. If I knew the time, I would have hopped on. What's up, Reefs RC? Thanks for stopping in. I don't think I have the, either of us have the skills to put you on this thing without you being in person. How jealous are you? Did yours come? Nah, because you ordered the Honda. I'm gonna put my Robo Slugs in. watch out. I know I should do a better job about like announcing it. I just thought everybody would get a text and be like, what am I doing on a Friday night? I figure the people that have plans on Friday nights aren't going to watch, but maybe there's a bunch of us that got nothing going on. Nothing going on. All right, let's get this one in here. I just ordered new links for my 1/18 scale Capra build. Trying to make it more scale vehicle than a cage. So I found a company on Facebook randomly that was making 10 mil longer rears, 5 mil longer fronts, and I think it's gonna put the wheelbase like perfectly where I need it. So I'm pretty excited. Australia-based company. He was like, they're this much. And I was like, damn, that's expensive for a set of links. And he's like, that's Australian. And I was like, I don't know how to do the math. Like, I don't know what the conversion rate is. And he was like, I can just send you a PayPal request, and PayPal does it for us. Snail mail on the red moto. Dude, I cannot wait. Cody's getting starting gates. He picked up a blue one as well. Dude, you got to come out. We're going to have a great time once we all get one of these. Scale moto race, like Friday nights under the lights. That's what's going to be the best time. When it's not 4,000 degrees out. Because apparently, cool California new weather is gone. And now we're back to hot weather. It's going to be like 98 the next 3 days. And 100, I think, on 4th of July. So, yeah, that'll be fun. That will be fun. So we got to restart. See, I took apart a truck today. Do you think I got enough servos in it? Let's see. That one was steering the front. There it is. There, go that way. That was steering the front. This was steering the back. This was for when she needs. I never need because we all know I can crawl anything. And this is for the new project. I think I'm covered. What do you think? You think I got enough? I don't know. I might need another one. Should I put this one in here? Drop it in? I think it should go in right there. Yeah, raw 400 steering. Let's make that happen. I mean, obviously raw 500 would be awesome, but I don't know if we need all that power. Like, I didn't see a lack of steering in here, but shoot, blew the bead. But I don't know. I'll have to see once I get better. And I think once I get like my driving skills up and then get on a track, then that's when I'll really notice like what I need steering wise and like what I need motor and ESC wise. So we'll kind of see. Like right now it's just like it's fun to go straight and wheelie. So I'm not turning. And when I do turn, it's like, you know, it's slow. It's a dirt bike. I don't need like fast, twitchy right and left transit speeds. I'm not going chicaning super fast. Let's see here. All right, try this again. Try this again. Let's see, what other projects do I have in the works? I don't really have anything. What's in the project box? I think Brennan finished painting my Rally Beetle. I don't even think I didn't make a video on that or kind of go over it. I figured it was boring, but I picked up a Tamiya Rally Bug. Super old basic kit. These are all the old tires. I don't even have the new tires. I picked up more V-dub style tires, and I don't know. I thought it would be super fun to take these out with the sscorcher and have a good time. Also, this is the battery that fits. Let's see if it fits. I thought it would fit. I mean, I know it fits, but I don't know if the system can run 3S though. Want to find out if you can get it to rotate on the front wheel, front end, and slide into a corner. It slides already. So like when you're going down, Moto, and you start like I'm kind of like this, and it locks this up, you kind of see this start kicking out a little bit and trying to correct itself. So I think if you came in, had this pretty tight, you could kind of brake and then gas and get it to slip out pretty good. Let's see, this goes in here. Also, I think the best way is to like plug in your battery first, but careful, buddy. Yeah, like that definitely fits. It's in there. It's in. This will fit. I'll hold it up to the camera. Let me get the bike done. I think especially Moto, once you get the Supermoto wheels, then we'll be able to really see, like I'm going to hike these all the way up to his boot, get it in on the street, and then like really start hucking some turns. But this battery is the 3350C. It's an old Genzace battery. I think they still make it though. But it does fit. I don't know if this system can take 3S. I guess we could look in a second, but there's an option. Wrong plug though. XD60. Go down there. You can tell I'm just like all over the place. I'm like, look at this, check that. But yeah, I think once we get like, if you dial up that turn knob a bunch and then get the street tires on it so it's a little bit lower, I think you can really start hammering this thing. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. And I think it's going to be like way more fun the better we learn how to drive it. Because like right now I'm like, oh yeah, it's a good time, but like I'm not really driving it like a newbie. I'm like those kids that I always hated on Christmas morning when they go out to the track like in the beginning of January and the brand new super shiny baller bike and then couldn't ride. I was always like, come on kids, that bike is gorgeous, learn how to ride. So yeah, I'm excited though. I got yellow plastics coming, got the blues, I got the whites to match my Husky. I have a Husky 510 dual sport. So it'll be fun to kind of replicate that, put my number on it. Even though that bike's like 1000% white, I have nothing. I don't even have a sticker on it. I think there's stickers on the fork legs. I can't even show you because it's at Dad's house. So weird. In the preview, that way, I look clear as day, but then here I feel like it's still more moto. I don't know. I gotta adjust that. But maybe it's just my monitor. Maybe my monitor is super blown out. It's also from my understanding that there are shims in the front end for the ride height, so you might be able to lower it. Yeah, there's a 6mm stock in the front end that will cause that. They're in the fork tubes here. There's a nice video on the YouTube channel from Losi that they take apart the whole front end and take out the springs and the actual dampeners. It's a pretty interesting system. But yeah, you can lower it 6 mils from stock. And they came with all of, oh, see, it's everywhere. I didn't even put it away correctly. All of this, like this is another shim. Is it gonna show? Yeah, see, that's another shim you can put in. And then they came with pillow balls basically. So if you've ever owned an 8-scale or a 10-scale car, if you ever owned like an actual off-road buggy, it came with these. So I have 0, there's like 25, there's 50. I haven't seen what they do yet. And I also haven't seen what this is. Any ideas? I don't know. It looks like it might be like a foot peg piece. And then you obviously get your shock tools. So you have 2 wrenches here, and then somewhere else we have metal wrenches. You have 2 big metal wrenches to take apart the fork tubes because apparently they take a pretty significant amount of power. But while I'm talking about I don't know what they do, I got a manual. Like, let's just read the manual. Is that entertaining? Does anybody want to watch me read this manual? I don't think so, but I'm going to do it anyways. Let's see here. Plug it in, turn it on. Go right, go left. Jump, turning radius. Takes 100 feet to stop. It does take a minute to stop. You got race modes, jumping. I should read this because I messed that up earlier. Fork stands. Okay, here they are, yeah. So the spare pull ball is marked with 0 or a number arrow to show the distance and direction from the 0 position to the spacer to move the axle. The pills installed in the factory may vary. So these are chain tensioners. Yeah, so they're going to go in the rear sprocket. That's what they are. So they're not going to change like camber, ride height, or anything like that. They're just going to change the chain direction so you can change the chain tension. So normally on a bike, you'd come in the back and you'd tighten up the chain tensioner. That's what you get with these chain tensioners. See? Reading does wonders. I still don't know what the other piece is for, and we're in a different language. I don't speak this language. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in the manual. Chain tension. The chain tension is like crazy tight. So yeah, I'm assuming there's some foot piece. I don't know. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. There's not like a, hey, this comes in your spare parts bag. Not that I'm seeing, at least. He talks about the wrenches and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. 3800. See, it comes with a 3800 kV motor and an 85 amp ESC. So like 3800, that's not crazy to run 3S on. Like if it was like a 4500, I'm like, no way, can't handle it. But if it's not, remove the battery, insert the IC5. Is this interesting to anybody? 30 seconds. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the specs on the ESC later. Check it out. All right, what was I? I was mounting wheels, guys. That's what I was doing. Yeah, so I think you could remove that. And then they make obviously softer springs for the rear, so you can put a softer spring in the rear. Tires. That's what we're doing. Man, it's already been 55 minutes. I was like, I'm only gonna go live for like an hour, but I haven't done anything. I haven't even mounted a set of tires yet. Anybody do anything fun with these when you're done? Like, what do you do? I don't ever do anything with them. I just like tend to throw them in the trash. These ones are a little nicer. I'm gonna put them down here for now. All right, so these are the mediums. Also, cool part, if no one said it before, but the wheels on this bike, not these are obviously beadlocks, but those are beadlocks as well. So you can interchange the tires very easily. The Supermotos are glue-ons, and the whole shots I saw were glue-ons as well. So that's kind of frustrating, but these are nice. I wonder how long it's going to take, like, I mean, Trial or Vitavon, like one of those companies, to make aluminum wheels. But I wonder how much heavier it's going to be. I'd buy an aluminum wheel. For show? For sure, right? Polish them out, bling it out. Who's buying an aluminum wheel with me? Get in there. And these are sticky. I don't even know what these are going on. They're obviously going on something. Brr. Nope. Fill the bead. I think Aaron and I are going to work on a special project with these, and then instead of having them be all black, try to get the spatter effect that I am running on like all my current bodies. So that will be cool. Bum, 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 bum. Should have saved the teardown of my other car for tonight. Could have done that too. Oh, Reefs RC will make one set, not for you. Come on, if you're gonna make one, you might as well make two. Let's make them cool. Blinged out. Yeah, but if you make a set, they're gonna be like, instead of whatever size this is, they're gonna be twice as tall. Be like donk tires on this thing. But we gotta run low pros. How nice is this new camera looking though, right? Looks pretty good. You can see the sweat. I should change the let's change the Kelvin. Make it a little. Oof, that makes me look way. What do we go white? Oh, let's go cold. Do I like cold? Cold doesn't show my face as bad. I like how black, it's all black now in the back. Let's leave it cold for a hot minute. Let's bust it up. Oh, that's too bright. There we go. Problem is with cold, it's even harder to see what I'm doing. Camera settings need to be adjusted. Did you get any shipping notice for your extra parts at all? No, I did not. But I didn't order the extra parts on time. I ordered I think I ordered them this morning. Yeah, when we were out at Axial Fest, the internet sucked on my phone and on my laptop. And it's like, it to open up each individual one, it was too annoying. And then I got distracted and I forgot till this morning. So no, I did not get any shipping notices. But I did the same thing when I ordered the Axial SEX10 Pro. And I just ordered all of the parts. And then they slowly just shipped in. Speaking of that, Reef, do you want a carbon on-axle servo mount for your truck? Do you have one? Do you want mine? I have one. And I'm not running an on-axle servo. So if you want it, it's yours. Yeah, sometimes I order on my phone late at night and then just get gung happy and order a bunch of shit I don't need. I ordered the jet boat that exact way. I was late, I couldn't sleep, I was up, I saw Wilkie make a post about it, and I was like, yep, I've never seen one of these in person before. I don't know anybody who's ever gonna own one of these. I'm gonna buy one. So I bought one. Three. So soft, medium, soft. I don't know. I think soft's too soft, guys. I think I messed up. Robo Slug, send me a set of mediums. Like I'm that popular. Like he's just gonna, he automatically watches this. Tell me you're delusional without telling me you're delusional. Just randomly mention it. Robo Slug, send me 2 more mediums, please. The wheels are going together super easy from APC. If you guys haven't checked them out, check them out. Super nice guys. Got a lot of unique patterns and styles. It's pretty good. And they're not too bad either. I think this set was $50. I think he has sets for like from 50 to 100, I think his range from. It's pretty good. Don't miss out. I also ordered for the bike the titanium lower fork lugs. Because it's titanium. Like, why wouldn't I, right? Oh, I don't want to do that. And I ordered the titanium hinge pinches. I did not order the aluminum rear. Aluminum. Yo, Tony, what's happening, buddy? I did. I live in California. Horizon's like up the street. I got a shipping notice yesterday. It was here today. How's the Monster Jam event going though, bro? I saw you down there. Well, I didn't see you. I saw the king of RC, my favorite person in RC. But, I mean, I assume if he's there, you're there. Yeah, I took the dirt bike out earlier. I thrashed on it a little bit. I scratched it. It's fun. I mean, of all people, you better have got one. I mean, I think when we talked at Axial Fest, you said you got one, but you need one for sure. If you did not get one, beg, borrow, steal, get someone. They walked it to my door. I got it hand delivered. I know a guy. Yeah, FedEx walked up to my door. Lots of storms. Man, we got stuck in freaking Atlanta due to that massive storm. Delta just stranded us there for like 24 hours. Broadway was good to the king. I love that. I saw it. I love the new hat. I'm all in. I'm all in. One night, maybe if I figure it out and our timelines work up, I could be lucky enough to have the king on the show. You ordered the green one. The green one's going to ship super late, Tony. You don't need a battery. Oh, but you love green, though. That's right. That makes sense. Yep, no blue. Yamaha. Shipped right away, baby. They knew what the good one was. They were like, let's get these to the people that have the most smartest sense. Let's get them out now. There were tornadoes in Indiana. I mean, I guess it's a good thing we didn't fly. At the time, I didn't care about any of that. I just wanted to go home. But yeah, we ended up getting stranded. We landed in Atlanta at like 11:30. Finally found some hotel like 20 minutes away, and then luckily one of our team drivers, Corey, came and got us. We toured that giant Hobbytown, USA that used to be a movie theater. I mean, I do love the Deegans. Great people. I mean, that kid's out there slaying it too. Yeah, that's what I should do. Danger Boy Deegan, baby. Danger Boy Deegan. I have a foot x-ray of Deegan's from way back in the day. I'll knit you a jersey. I would love that. It just says like Danger Boy Deegan Love on it or something. That would be great. I got the good old Jeremy Martin here. He's kicking it. He's probably not happy. I think I almost broke his neck twice today. I scratched up his gloves. It's a learning curve for sure. Don't use dirt mode on the street and then just grab throttle. It's not going to end well. Trust me. No, they know what they're doing when they give you the modes. They are the experts. Foot x-ray, that's not creepy. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. He came in with his broken foot. It was after one of the big freestyle events. They used to be like down the street. I say everything's down the street. It's like 20 minutes away. Yeah, this was the easiest set of wheels I think I have ever built. Like for real. I mean, it's been 10 minutes, I think. Full set, all done, all four. Foam inserts gone. They're great. Oh, you'll get to drive it for sure. I need to see a massive jump when you get to drive it. I need like updated firmware with like a backflip button. I mean, this thing's huge. Like you should just be able to whoop. I mean, you should have to beg. You should be like, the king of RC is driving this today. Hand me the remote. I mean, what are they doing? It'd be dumb not to let you drive it. But I'm just thinking, you hit the jump, hit the button, backflip immediately, right? Or better yet, I'm waiting for somebody to like replace the legs, and then when you jump, they kind of come out, do a little Superman. I mean, that's going to be pretty cool. I'm just excited to see what everybody does with these things. Like now, they've got a couple parts out, like they've got hop-ups, but once the community gets it, there's going to be 15 different tires. I mean, you can do a backflip if you're really good. I've seen it backflip. I did 2 front flips today, but it wasn't on the air. It was just on the ground. I think those are called somersaults. I did 2 somersaults today, not front flips. But I'm just saying, like, you're up there, it's up, hit the button, boom, backflip. Like that's what I feel like. I need that button. 59 tiny for the brakes. Whoo! See that here, folks? Reefs RC is already talking about making a servo for this front brake here. 59 tiny. This is where you're not 59 micro. It's 59 sub micro. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I was holding up, this is the 800, but I was holding up the raw 400. You need to make this this mount here. But yeah, it works pretty well. Like when you're going on, sounds like you crashed several times. Oh, you just got here, Tony. You don't see. This is what happens when you hit dirt mode in the street. You really mess up your tire. You mess up the front number plate. You mess up his poor jersey. Where's the jersey? Yep, it's all scratched. Yeah. I mean, I'm a beginner. I'm not that ready. YouTube needs to work on their latency. Like, I'm done. Like, it's just so slow. Let's see if we can pin this. We should pin this comment. How many comments can I pin? Does anybody know? Pin it. Put user in timeout. That's funny. Add as moderator. I don't want to do that. Replace pin message. So you can only pin one message at a time if you're in the Lolo not. Broken collarbone. I was talking to the guy today that does 3D printing. Get some clear filament, translucent filament, put on a chest protector, and then a little Liat brace. I mean, what are we doing? How cool is that going to be going down the road? Full chest protector. I mean, that's going to be sick. Yeah, he's got little scratched up little knuckies here. You know, he's riding the struggle bus today. The worst part was I heard he actually broke his arm in real life, which is kind of sad. But he's got a dirt bike after him now, so I mean, that's got to win something, right? I'm loving the mediums. I think I messed up. I think I should have got all mediums, guys. It's hard to translate, but I think hopefully it's not just going to skip. You know when they like fold up too much and then it doesn't grip? Million, bring that to market. That's the thing. I got all the ideas. No skills. No skills. Also, great idea I have. Listen to this. Instead of spray tans before you go to a big, whatever, the lake, the river, you get spray sunscreen tan. So you just get sprayed sunscreen on you. It lasts for a week, and you don't have to get sunscreen on you every 5 minutes if you're as white as I am. Think about it. It's $1 million idea. Easily make me a millionaire. But no, I don't have those skills. I can't be making it go through the system. Remember those old those are Tusk. It's becoming like my new favorite tire, Tony. It does a good job. Tusk, APC RC wheels, and Robo Slug 3D printed foams. I got mediums and softs. I think softs are too little. But Tusker, I mean, dude, they were kicking butt the other day when I was crawling with them. Doing really good. Remember those old school, I think it was the Yamaha, it was like a 250. You get that fat tire one. There it is. PFG long sleeve, like the king of RC. I'm gonna have to check them out. Do they get wet well though? I mean, it's still not gonna help my face though. Like I gotta cover everything. My face, my feet, my toes. Tuscan landmines. I haven't tried the landmines yet. I just started running Tusk like 2 months ago. I was a big crawler BFG guy. Where are they at? Oh, that one's on the ground. This was my go-to tire for probably, I mean, I don't know, the last couple years, 3-4 years. Landon, what's up, buddy? I did get it. You know you like it, Landon. What are you doing? Come over tomorrow and you can run it after practice. I don't know. The last time you drove a car when I was around, you smashed it real quick. But yeah, these were my go-to crawler TAs. But I mean, a worn crawler TA, a little bit of a height difference. Does it translate? Oh, maybe if I went this way. Not much. A little bit. Get one with a hoodie. They're fishing shirts. Good for being in the sun. They get wet. It's like air conditioning. Man, that is what I need right now because it is 1 billion degrees in this garage tonight. These are old Proline. Landing for the motorcycle brake video. I can't handle that. I've been so nice to it because I was sad that I crashed it once. I'm like, dude, there's no parts. Like I can't just do a giant big send. Like I have to be somewhat nice to it. Like I can't break it. Like it's gonna be months before I'll be able to get a part for it. I don't know, dude. These, if you could get like this feel, but with this sidewall, that's what you want. Like there's less give in this, even with, I wonder what the hards were like. Oh, only new Pro lines. No, bro, these are just barely broken in. These are fresh. When you get your tires to this point and you're over them, you send them my way. I'll run them forever. These are freshies. These are golden. Also, something I haven't really shared with you guys. Nope, that's not the one I want. This one. I picked up a Losi Mini B. I built a small off-road track in my backyard. 10 scale was kind of tearing it up, so I picked up one of these cars. They are a ton of fun. If you're going to get them, get the roller and just go... You called them old. If you're going to get them, go with the roller and pick up the brushless system. Don't go brushed. It's too slow. But pick up a brushless system right away. It's a ton of fun. Let's see. Can I do anything with this? Go to channel. I can immediately just go to... Oh, I can. Dang, now I could watch me watching you, Tony. I just switched over that quickly. Now I'm on the CCXRC channel. Like that. That's how quickly you can go. It's a big dog channel right there. I'm not there. But if you have a small place to run, pick up a Losi Mini B. They are a ton of fun. We got like a little track in the backyard, over and under, a couple doubles, couple triples. It's a good time. The brushless is where it's at though. Don't go brushed. Is that a reef servo in there? I mean, it just might be. It's a little. Let me clean it up. Let me polish it up. Look at that micro 99. Yeah. You won't believe it, but in my collection of servos, because I have every collecting reef servo, I have the Mighty Chihuahua as well. Because I mean, I had to. It goes with it. But yeah, these are good. This is where it's at. It's a ton of fun. If you don't have one, pick one up. Don't look at my toe. It's a little wrong. It's a little messed up. I know. We're just gonna start going live and just like watching videos of me watching videos. Is that a thing? Does anybody do that? Did you blow your gears out? Mine are still stock. I've been having good luck with it. Did you shred it in the tranny? Tony said you better upgrade the gears in that. I haven't had any issues with it. I mean, I'm only like track driving it out here on the dirt, so I'm not like bashing it or anything. Obviously, I picked up some pin tires for it from J Concepts, but I haven't had any issues at all, except for the stock bell crank I took out, and I put the aftermarket one in, and it's don't do it. You tighten the screws all the way down, and then it doesn't turn. But then if you leave them too loose, there's a ton of slop, and the screws back out. So you have to like put thread lock in there, tighten them, and then come back like a mill, and then hopefully that thread lock sets up. But I'm looking in here now, and I think I have a loose one on the passenger side. But yeah, it comes with a nice... Where's my body? Nice little body. Yeah, I'm sure like if you... Like my brother-in-law has one, and he's not like into driving race cars. He only crawls. And he shredded the rear shock and like a couple other things right away. But yeah, I've had pretty good luck. But even if I shredded the shocks, I'd be just happy because then I could just buy new shocks. But I mean, it's a pretty good looking buggy. I mean, it basically is modeled after the 22 5.0, which is down there. You can't see it, but it's down there. It's back there. More tires. I think I have a problem. Like... I just picked these up at UST in February, and now I have this set. I don't even know why. I don't even remember why I got these. I don't know. Yeah, it's modeled after this. That's the big dog version. 10 scale, 2-wheel drive buggy. This one's set up for carpet. What else do I have? That's all I really have. Does anybody have any questions? Anything they want to talk about? Anything to discuss? I'm kind of out of things for tonight. I mean, I had a good time. Thanks for hanging out. I don't really have anything else to work on that I feel like digging into at this current second, with it being 9 o'clock and a solid 96 degrees in here. Look how red my face is. Wait. Yeah, you do. I mean, Tony, I'm ready. Let's bring it out. If you remember last year's sscorcher winner, right here, buddy. Like it's still in elite running condition. It's ready to kick some ass and take some names. I mean, I drove it the other day again. Like I thought it would just sit here, but it's so much fun. We have a couple guys locally that have them, so I'm trying to get everybody together for like a scale run through kind of the chicanes, through some sand, maybe hit some beach. I have paddle tires too, but yeah, I mean, dude, you're sleeping on it if you don't own one of these. Like, look how good this looks. Yeah, you did get the scale rat one. I know I went to buy it, but you had already bought it. And Robert was also mad at me because I sold the Bronco I bought to this really sweet old couple and he wanted it. But also, what do you know about the new garage? I got to find the light. There's a light connector, but I lost it already. I lost it like right when I got it. But yeah. Mine looks fake dirtier. Mine's shiny. I'm not about that like dirty truck life. I don't get the patina look. I don't understand the hype behind it. I like my stuff to look like, I want it to look clean. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'll give you guys a sneak preview of something else I'm working on. No one else has seen this, but we can talk about it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm really stoked. The new color scheme is good. My Pro has the same, but it's still in my carry-on because I didn't unpack it. I don't know why, but I didn't yet. So this is a new project. Here, let's move these tires. Get out of the way. New tire. So new project. Chop top, scorcher body for something new. No one's seen this yet. I've only showed one person. So this was kind of like that. I hacked it off. No more. Now it just sits over here. So this is for a new project I'm working on, and I am trying to do everything I can. You should announce the new Primal RC fifth scale Son of a Gravedigger tonight on your channel. Is it posted somewhere? I mean, I think I just announced it, but didn't that already exist? Oh no, the Son of a Gravedigger. That didn't, they only had the Gravedigger one. That's pretty nuts. You'll hear it here first, people. Oh, look, now I should be in focus. Son of a Gravedigger from Primal RC, fifth scale, released tonight. You heard it here first on Brock's RC channel from the one and only CCXRC, who is down at the Monster Jam event all weekend, having a great time, I'm sure. I haven't got to drive one of those Primal RCs yet. They look massive and out of my price range. I mean, they're big. They're huge. What is it? There we go. I keep focusing on that. Just showed it today. I wonder if I can find it. Is it on the internet anywhere? Throw this over here. Let's see if we can find it, people. Primal RC Son of Gravedigger. No, I'm only seeing the Losi one. It hasn't hit yet. I thought maybe it would hit the website. Yeah, $4 grand for the regular one. For those of you that don't know, will this work? Let's change this. Properties. No, it still won't work. But anyways, for those of you that are wondering, this is what he's discussing. This is the Primal RC Gravedigger. It's not the Son of the Gravedigger one, but this is what it is. Let's see. Does it give you a size comparison? The things are massive, guys. Like, they are huge. Full fifth scale. They're a beast. There's not going to be a size comparison. But yeah, this is what he's talking about. It's incredibly big. I think I've gone over these. How come, should I troubleshoot on camera tonight? So let's, nope, that's what I wanted. Take this off. Let's go plus. And let's go video capture device. Okay. And then let's shrink this down. A little smaller. There we go. Now it's working. I gotta figure out how to make the opacity change, but yeah. And then go back to here. Yeah. What's on the bench? On the bench is the brand new dirt bike, Mike. What are you doing tonight, buddy? I think Nick would let me drive his for sure. I didn't ask, but 4K is pocket change for Tony. Yeah, I mean 4K for an RC car, that's a grip of cash. I don't think I've ever spent that much. That's a lot. That's more than I've done. Yeah, Mike, we've been looking at, discussing, talking about the dirt bike pretty much all night. I mean, it's my newest toy. I'm having a blast with it. It's a good time. At work welding. I mean, could be worse. Hopefully it's colder there than it is here because it's hot. It's kicking. I'm happy this one, that one needs to be fixed. Got the starting screen. This one's up and running. And then we got this fixed. Now I'm just watching me. But yeah, Primal RC. I gotta figure out this, how this is done, because it's kind of done. But dragster parts. Let's see. Raminator. No, it just has it. Doesn't come up. It was worth a shot. What are you doing, Tony? Get the Gravedigger. Can you turn the Primal into a Gravedigger? Like, can you just buy the Gravedigger body for the Primal? I mean, the transitions aren't bad. I mean, I'm a bit of a nerd. I figured it out. It took me a hot minute, but I got it in. Yeah, the motorcycle. I mean, you could buy, what, 2, 4, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. You can buy 8 motorcycles for the price that you can you can buy that for. You can have yourself a last chance race, all just in your own trucks. El Cajon Hobby sold out the pre-order in 2 days for the Losi dirt bike. Yeah, I bet, Mike. My local hobby shop ordered 30. They had 12 pre-orders, and they only got 4. So they're struggling. Oh yeah, red parts. That makes sense, Tony. I forgot they were red. Yeah, so you got to go from red to green. I mean, they should just send you one. Just be like, guys, what are you doing? Send me a truck. I'm sure they will. Why wouldn't they? They'd be stupid not to. But yeah, no, so they ordered 30, only got 4, and so they had to have tough conversations with the other 8 guys. I heard the next shipment's not even coming until like the end of October. Like, you're going to get those, like, these are going to be Christmas gifts. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe they didn't think it was going to be as popular as it was. I mean, they really pushed it out there on the social media side, but I thought they would have gotten more of them. But also, I don't do marketing or ordering or anything like that, or know what they have into them. So I heard they ordered 5,000 and they sold out like pretty much immediately, which is awesome. I mean, I'm excited. The more we get out there, the more they're going to keep working on it. Hopefully we'll see different variations coming to this. I mean, they have the technology now, like the motor, the ESC, the servo's there, the flywheel's there, everything is there to make variations. Like, are we going to go street bike next? Like, are we going to go like a GSXR? Are we going to go Moto GP? Are they going to do a supermoto version? Like, that would be super easy. I don't think that would sell a ton, but I mean, it would be really, really easy to do. You get shorter forks, you know, softer rear spring. That could really work out. I'm really hoping for some sort of street bike version just to see. And if I have my way, I think like a street glide or like a Road King, one of those just full bagged out, like big. Let's see if I can find what I'm talking about. Like one of the done up ones though, like the crazy, like this. Hold on, let's switch. This like all done up, huge. Like imagine this wheeling at like 30 miles an hour down the road. Like this is not my style. I'm not gonna buy this in real life, but one of those like done up and like hit like this going down the road. What are the rules on this, Tony? Am I just allowed to look at anything on the internet? Is there a point on this? You know more about YouTube than I do at this point. Much more. But yeah, I think a full done up one like this thing going down the road, I think it could be sick. I think it could be cool. Hold on, I want this one. Yeah, that's a Sen motorcycle. It is for sure. Just pulled on the back of their F250. It'd have to be like an F650 by the time they come out with this thing. But you good? Thanks, Tony. I'm not great at reading all those rules and the restrictions and everything. I'm like, what am I allowed to just pull up on this thing? I mean, I see people like watching other videos on here and like commenting on them and going through them. So like, I think I'm fine. But yeah, like a full Harley like street glide going out. Like, I mean, even like, look at this one. Like this thing looks pretty tough. Like that. Oh, we can make it bigger. I don't know. That thing going down the road could be a good time. Problem is when I do this, then I can't read comments and like I kind of rely on that. Tony thinks I was joking. If you haven't liked and subscribed to this channel, make sure you do it. A lot of great content going on. I would OnlyFans. Yeah, I mean, I'm down for a GP bike as well. Like I'm also down for that. That comment really made me laugh, Tony. I'm 100% on board for a GP, but I think that bike, like a street glide, wheeling down, like dragging, would be incredible. Like I think it would be super good. Why do I have photo on photo on photo? I think I messed something up there. Do you see how these are just starting to layer? Is it because this isn't showing that? Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Oh, it's because I was looking at myself. Oh, I got it. I figured it out. Yeah, like GP would be sick, or like any of those bikes. Like a cafe racer would be awesome. But I'm thinking like that bike bagged out with like a magnesium plate in the back, just like scraping along, would be incredible. Like sparking up everywhere. Like I think it would be such a good time. I spelled that wrong. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, even MotoGP could be really MotoGP. Yeah, like images. Yeah, like I mean, any of these would be a good bike to build. Like a rate, like look how good this would look. I'm 100% on board with all of this. Like a Repsol, yeah, I think it would be great. I'd also like a cafe racer. Like this, I mean, more like this would probably, you couldn't have this all open, but this going down the road, like a little dirt street combo, I'm 1,000% on board with that as well. Yeah, I think, I mean, that looks, I'm on board for all of it. And I would buy them all because I'm a child who buys things. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. It's time to put the kids to bed. Family's waiting on me. I really appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. Thank you guys all for stopping by. Tony, thank you very much for stopping by. Reefs, thanks for stopping by. A couple big names in the group tonight. Appreciate you guys. Moto, thanks for hanging out this whole time and chatting with me. It was a good time. I'm excited. I have an unboxing video of this already shot, and I'm going to hopefully get some run-in video tomorrow, edit that Sunday, post it up Monday, so we have some new content to watch. And now the camera is working. It's been live now for an hour and a half. It's hot in here. It did not overheat. It looks beautiful. So Friday night, Saturday night lives are coming back. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night.